How's it going, everybody? My name is Zeneis, and welcome back to another episode of Knights of the Old Republic. So, I was on my way back to my ship, the Ebon Hawk, when this little pop-up came up that I should talk to Karth, so I thought I should start recording, and we're just gonna jump straight on into this episode. Speak to Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I just want to talk with you.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
No, I don't want to argue with you.
And I don't want to argue with you either. I mean, you seem sincere enough, I guess. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own.
But we have to work together, Karth, so it has plenty to do with me.
Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
They turned to the, I suppose you can't. That must have been hard to take.
No, it wasn't even that. There were others. Good, solid men, trusted men who turned on us as well and joined their cause. Malak and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
You say that with such hatred.
I know, and I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... no, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay. Alright, so I just came back to my ship just so I could get healed up. That's literally the only reason that I came back. I think I'm going to take Mission in Zalbar this time. Because I've already used Canderous and Karth, and I'm sure that there are more conversation options with Mission in Zalbar. So I might have mentioned this in a previous episode, but each of your companions that you have along this journey has their own personal quest on a certain planet. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller, some of them don't take that long, but some of them are quite lengthy, and some of them are a little bit annoying to do. So the more you talk with them, the more you get to know them, and the more you can, or the easier it is to get to their quest and all that jazz. So that's why I'm talking with everyone. That's why I'm making sure that I'm on good terms with everyone, because I want to be able to get to everyone's personal story. So yeah.
I have nothing left to teach. The lessons that yet await you are to be found now that the first stage of your training is complete. I am certain they would be eager to have you aid us in our struggle against Darth Malak.
Okay, awesome. I guess we'll talk to Fandor?
It is good to see Johnny has returned to the
Okay,
way
never mind.
of light. You are to be commended for your role in this. Your actions give us great hope for the future. Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
I will investigate the ruins right away.
Be sure to bring Bastila with you. There is a powerful link between you, and you will need to draw strength from each other during the trials ahead.
Alright. So, I remember this being pretty difficult. I wouldn't be surprised if it's easier.
I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah,
Mandalorians.
you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. A She'll only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matali we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
Is there anything else I should know?
These two families have been settled here for some years now.
And causing me no end of trouble.
Indeed. They have been settled here for some time, and feuding ever since.
What caused this feud?
I do not know how the original feud started, but they want nothing to do with each other. As you may have heard, Alan Matali believes that his son, Shen, has been kidnapped by Nurik Sandral.
Curiously, Nurik's son Cassius has been missing for some time as well. I fear Nurik may suspect Alan in this.
Is there anything else you wish to know?
Where are they settled?
Both families have settled to the south of this enclave. The Matalis are the closer of the two. Both have similar estates, but Alan is much more paranoid about his, and guards it quite heavily. Is there anything else you wish to know?
I shall investigate this immediately.
If Shen Matali is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matali and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time, something which carries its own rewards.
Awesome. Let's head on out. So, if I remember correctly, the cave that we were going to, that Reverend Malik went to originally, was quite difficult. I had a lot of problems trying to get through it, just because it was heavily guarded in its own way, and very difficult to get through. So I'm bringing along Canderous because he has the ability to regenerate, which is something that I think is very, very important right here and now. So I am probably going to make this a shorter episode. There's a Pokemon Go raid between 4 to 7 where Susine, Suicine, I can't remember how you say that Pokemon's name. It's one of the legendary dogs. It's the water type dog, and my personal favorite of the legendary trios is the dogs. I don't know what it is about them. I just really, really love them. Always have, honestly. Okay, for some reason you don't have your lightsaber equipped. Don't know why that is. There we go. Okay. Anyway, the legendary dogs have always been my favorite trio, so that's why I am bent on getting these 3 dogs, because I just recently picked it up and I just recently kind of got my own group that I'm playing with where I live, so that's really, really nice. But I'm really, really excited to be participating in the raid just so I can get this legendary dog. That's why I'm just saying that this episode is probably going to be a little bit shorter than most for that reason, because I want to make sure that I have enough time to get this Pokemon. So yeah. I'm most likely only going to include the cave. What? It's not even a cave. It's man, I don't even know what to call it, honestly. It's this cavernous area that has the this map type item in it, and that's what I am planning on doing just solely in this episode. That's the only thing I really want to do this time around. So yeah, I'm gonna let Canderous take the lead since he has the ability to regenerate. Seriously, this comes in handy so very often, because it's not often that you have a person who can regenerate their own life, especially in combat. In the second game, the Sith Lords, I enjoy that one a little bit more because it helps you in combat a little bit more. The health or your vitality in this game doesn't regenerate, only your force power does, which is a little bit annoying because in all other games, or in most other games, your health regenerates on its own. But in this one, it just fails to do so for some reason. But the second game, the Sith Lords, does a great job of helping you along in that area. As long as you wait long enough for your vitality to come back, then you're pretty much fine. So, anyway, here are the strange runes. All right, let's go on in. I'm gonna save it before we get any further. I forget what happens in here. Yes? I'm sure something important happens in here. I just don't remember what it is. Because you have to do something. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Ancient droid. The droid is speaking a language you do not recognize. What language is that? What are you trying to say? This droid is speaking a language that you do not recognize. Bastila, do you have any idea what this droid is saying?
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
I can reproduce any language of any of the languages spoken by the slaves of the builders. I recognize this language.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. Why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
Communication was vital to ensure that the slaves constructed this temple according to the wishes of the builders. But you are not of the slave species. Neither are you of the builders. You are like the one who came before.
It must be referring to Revan. The Dark Lord and Malak likely encountered this droid when they explored these ruins.
Are you some type of guardian? I am the Overseer. The builders programmed me to enforce discipline among the slaves while this monument to the power of the Starforge was constructed. At project completion, all slaves were executed. I was reprogrammed to serve should a builder return in search of knowledge of the Starforge. How long have you been here? My chronological circuits have marked over 10 full revolutions of the system's outermost planet around the sun since the builders left.
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. The builders constructed my chronological circuitry using the technology of the Starforge itself. My calculations are infallible. Who are the Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest. But what is it? What does it do? The Starforge is the glory of the builders, the apex of their infinite empire. It is a machine of invincible might, a tool of unstoppable conquest.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Starforge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been a factory or a weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Starforge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Who are these builders you keep talking about? The builders are the great masters of the galaxy, the conquerors of all world, the rulers of the infinite empire, and the creators of the Starforge.
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
Something must have happened to wipe the builders out. The builders of the empire of the builders is infinite and everlasting. None can stand against their might and the power of the Starforge. Have you seen a builder recently? I have been here ever since the completion of this monument. In all this time, no builder has returned to seek information on the Starforge. Where can we find the Starforge? Now that the slaves are gone, my purpose is to aid those who seek knowledge of the Starforge, if they are worthy. The ones who came before you, the ones like you, not builders, but not slaves, sought knowledge of the Starforge and its origins. They proved themselves worthy. They discovered the secrets of the Starforge, locked beyond the sealed door behind me, but there was another who failed to unlock the secrets and paid the ultimate price.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate, and it cost him his life.
Did you kill that Jedi over there? I am not programmed for combat. I did not harm the one who failed. The Temple's own protections will destroy those who seek knowledge of the Starforge if they are deemed unworthy. How can I prove myself worthy? Enter the proving grounds to the east and the west. Within them, those who understand the will of the builders can unlock the secrets and open the doors. But those who fail will be destroyed by the power of the temple itself. More than this, I am not programmed to say.
Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Okay. I'm gonna save here, because if this is just as difficult as it was on my old Xbox, then we're gonna have a rough time. I should probably send commanders first. Hey, what's up? Shoot me, not them. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be just as difficult. So, here goes everything. Come on, Bastilla. Alright, we're actually doing damage. Well, there goes the flamethrower, so never mind. This is gonna suck. Maybe. It looks like we're doing very, very minor damage, if anything. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're doing any damage.
There, take that.
No, he's not hitting it at all. Neither is my character, really. Well, I'm hitting it, but it's just... Hold on, let me boost the force valor of the team. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna level up Bastila, because she's hardcore sucking right now. Let's see, let's go with a... Do I have a stun droid? I do have a stun droid, but... Okay. Alright, let's... I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. Alright. Alright, let's do that one. Close. Alright, keep on attacking.
What can I do?
You can keep trying. Alright, we got 1 damage. Kind of. There's just 1. Alright, there's 1 again. Alright, we're gonna wear this thing down slowly. Very, very slowly. Alright, this might take a while, guys, so I'm just gonna... I'll be back. Ah! Oh! Gosh! That took forever! Man. That was insane. I seriously went and did a load of laundry and just left the game going, because there's nothing I could do. Like, I didn't have stun droid, I didn't have any powers that would help. It's just, you know, whatever. Goodness, man. Okay, what we got in the wreckage? Environmental shield, whatever, get items. Who cares? I don't care. No one cares. Alright. Ancient terminal. Ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. Blah, blah, blah. Kick it. Kick it. Foot hurts. Talk to it. Goes silent. Screen is blank. A few extra unusual characters then appear on the screen. It's a rapid sequence of tones. You hear one of those tones softly echoed by your data pad. A small data receptacle opens in the front of the ancient machine. Insert your data pad into the receptacle. Seems to be interfacing with the data pad. Screen goes blank, and then more familiar characters begin to appear on the screen. Talk to the computer. Data pad is released from the receptacle. Machine goes silent before flickering back to life. Data interpretation complete. Language analysis complete. Interrogative. Identify 3 primary life-giving seed world types. Oceanic. Grassland. Arboreal. I don't know. It is now ancient. Okay. Okay!
Yeah?
So,
Yes?
some of my team is back up to fighting fit. We have to do the same exact thing on the other side. Ooh. I didn't even look at his remains. What does he got? Crystal and Jedi Knight Robe. Okay. Alright. What we got there? I'm gonna equip the Jedi Knight Robe because I want it. What are the bonuses? Max Dexterity? Oh. Members of the Jedi Order typically wear plain or unassuming garments. But this variant offers the additional protection needed by Jedi influencing important events. Okay, cool. Oh, what's his face? You have light battle armor? Why don't you wear Davik's warsuit? Yeah, do that. Davik's visor? None. Okay. Implants? None. Alright. I did not realize. Brejic's glove, max dexterity. Let's give me more strength. And let's give Bastila more strength, too. We have no implants. Alright. Cool. Cool. I'm almost ready to go back in. Alright. So now that we are back up to fighting fit, we're going to head on into it. I'm going to let Candace take the lead on this one. And I'm going to see if I can start out with some grenades. I have 1 ion. Alright. That's how we're going to start it out. And then these guys are going to come in for the kill. Not really, because it's going to take them for freaking ever. Even though I just gave them those strength gauntlets. Doesn't really matter. It's fine. Whatever. Force Valor. Give us some more saving throws right there. Alright, this is going to be the same situation. Going to take a long time. Actually, I already did 10 damage. 12 damage. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit easier, I think. Awesome. Come on, guys. Is he stunned? No, he's not. Oh, man. I'm just going to be encased in carbonite the whole time, I think. That's my fate. Thank you, Bastila. It does kind of suck starting out when you have very, very little force power points, and using high abilities like heal and cure, like what she just did. It's very, very hard to do force powers, especially in a fight, because you're not able to regenerate them during a fight in this game. So it's a little bit more difficult starting out. So this planet and the next planet that I'm going to go to, I think I'm going to start out, excuse me, I think I'm going to start out with Kashyyyk. I can't remember what I used to start out with. It might have been Hanan. I don't remember though. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But, yeah, starting out for Dantooine as well as the next planet coming up, it's very difficult to call any force powers into combat. But as long as you have more than 1 Jedi on your team, like as long as I'm not the only Jedi on my team, I'm usually fine. And I don't have to worry about a whole awful lot. I'll usually either have Bastila or Juhani with me. Oh man, I just gave that away. Whoops, I'm so sorry. I usually bring either Bastila or none other Jedi, because we're not going to meet any other. What? I've never played this game before. Anyway, as long as you have another Jedi on your team, yeah, it's usually fine, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. But yeah, Candace is another really great option to bring along with you, simply because he has the ability to regenerate his health, which is completely vital in this game. In the second game, it isn't as bad, because your character has a crap ton of force power. Seriously, he has so much. I think that's why I like the second game more, is because towards the end of the game, like, you're literally calling, like, so much force power upon you that it's just, it's literally insane. Like, at the end of the game, when you're doing the last battles, you feel like a god, because you're doing so much with the force that it's just, it's incredible. It's probably my favorite Star Wars game of all time, if I'm being perfectly honest. Oh, good, okay. I thought I was gonna die there. My bad.
Here.
Alright, cool. No, not you. Okay, let's go to this ancient terminal. Talk to it. Insert datapad. Talk to it. And identify the 3 primary death-giving seed. Desert, volcanic, barren. Okay. Pretty sure that's all I needed. Vasila, you got anything for me?
What?
Alright, we're good to go. Alright. Ancient droid, do I talk to you now? You're neither builder nor slave. If you seek the secret of the Starforge, you must prove yourself worthy. Only then will the sealed door behind be opened. Are we going now? I thought I did. Oh, there we go. Okay. Awesome. Let's see what's behind this door. What is this thing in the middle of the room?
This must be what Revan and Malik found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What is it?
This is a map, some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malik must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves, but we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
I still don't understand about the Starforge. What does it do?
I don't know, but Revan and Malik were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world. And if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Tatooine, and here's Manan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more clues.
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malik visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge. And some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
You are correct. Alright, so we have discovered the start of our journey to face Malik. We've discovered a map of the Starforge in these ruins, and that is basically what we're going to be doing for the rest of the game. We're going to be searching for more maps, and ultimately the Starforge. So, I'm going to be ending it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please drop a like down below, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.